Welcome back to Fishing Hinny. It's Friday. I took the opportunity to come out and try a little bit of fishing. I've got the night off tonight, unusually, so I've got all afternoon to myself. So this was a last minute thing. It's quite rough, as you can see. I've picked the highest point on the marks. I'm protected by this over here, so any big waves that are coming in are breaking further out, and by the time they get here they're just splashing up off the side. I was supposed to get up at 6 o'clock this morning, but I didn't. My alarm clock went off and I hit the snooze button and slept right through. So it's about midday at the minute. And there's always a chance to fish when it's rough like this, so we'll see what happens. I had a couple of bites, but nothing hooked up. The bait looks pretty ripped to pieces there, so I don't know how he's coolies or something. I'm going to put a new bait on and have another cast. Right, I've got that rigged up again. I've got squid and a little bit caught inside of it, and I've just got it on a one hook, well, two hooks on the bottom, but on a one hook flatter with a grip lead on the bottom, 6 ounce. I've casted a little bit more round to the right this time, just to cover a little bit more area. But I had, like I say, I had bites, so it's promising. At last I've caught a fish. God, it's been ages. So I've got a collie. I had to like whip him in there because that seal was like eyeing it up, following it in. He nearly had it. It's been, I had 3 fishing sessions previous to this where I didn't catch a single thing. So I blanked 3 times in a row. So I'm chuffed to bits to get this today. Not a bad collie. It's not massive, it's probably about a pound. Ooh. Stay still. Oh, it's a lively one. Very lively. There you go. Little pounding weight. A bit of blood coming off it, but it'll go back in. There's plenty of fight left in that. Straight away. Right, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another cast here, because if there's a seal around and I've just caught a fish, that means there's fish here. So I'm going to put another bait on. I am watching the water very carefully. It seems to be settling down a little bit. Right, I just whip this on, just same again, caught and squid. Catch you before you fall over. Got a drunk tripod. So I'm keeping the baits not too large, because if it's just coalies that's around, then I don't want them frighten them off by having too big a bait. And they need to be able to get it in their gobs as well. So there you go, second bait ready to go out. Right, I'll get this chucked out. I'll just leave you here. I definitely picked the right spot, because if I'd gone to the left or the right, I would have gotten a soaking, because the water's bouncing right up. There's a gully here, I'll show you. So there's a gully right there, and the water's coming in and just bouncing right up. Same over there, bouncing right into that hollow. And then over to the left as well, it's bouncing up right over here. So I'm definitely in the safest spot. And I'm just staying well back. I'll just head over there when, or if I get some more bites. And oh, bites. Oh yeah, bites there. Missed it. Good bites as well. Bugger. I'm going to chuck it back out. Still pretty intact. Might as well get the most out of the bait. Give it another 10 minutes in the water. Yeah, there's some pretty good rattles. I think I just struck into it too quickly. Should have left it a bit. Right, I've lost the hook off that one. I'm going to have to tie a new hook on and get another bait out. Right, I've got a new hook length on. I'm just putting a slightly bigger bait on this time. I've made a few wraps up, so I've got a few different sizes to choose from. I'll have another bash. So I'll just wrap elastic round and round and round. That'll hold it secure. And then I just tend to use the small point on the scissors and just, you can see it just oozes out when you do that. Otherwise there's not much scent in the water. You're just getting the squid encapsulating the cart, which is not really doing it any good whatsoever. There we go. Good chuck in the same place. Right, cheers. Love this. I've only got cod and squid and a bit of mackerel as well. Actually I might do that, I might put a bit of mackerel on with the next wrap that I chuck out. That might make a difference, you never know. Right, it's been out for probably 25 minutes. I want to get it in, put fresh bait on. It hasn't been touched, that bait. It could have been in a snag somewhere because I had to just give it a little tug out. So probably just as well I pulled it in. I'll just say thank you to Ash, who kindly gave me a box full of sinkers the other day. I went for a little trip up to Beadnell and we had a couple on the beach up there. So thank you Ash, very much appreciated. It's not the warmest of days. It's funny, isn't it, the things you do for pleasure. It's like so many other things I could be doing, but I've chose to come and do this because I just find it very enjoyable. Kind of like my own company too. So I'm happy just to be out here doing this and not really have to think about anything or anybody else. I'm going to put a bit of mackerel on this one too. See if that makes any difference. So I'm using the Penn Battle 3 from Sonik Black. I've put tape over this bit, as I said I was going to do. It's a nice rod, 13-foot Sonik Black. I find it easy to cast with. I can get a good bend in it, which gives you the distance. Sometimes I see people casting with rods which are really, really stiff and they're not able to put a bend in it and they're not getting very far, so I think that's a secret. If you don't need to use a really stiff rod, don't use a really stiff one, and put a bit of bend into it, which will flick your weight right out. I thought I had some more 6-ounce leads, but I haven't. That's just a 5-ounce, so it's probably going to get pulled around a bit in this. Them swells are getting up a bit more. Ooh, the bites. That was definitely a bite. Hard to tell with it being so rough, but it definitely looked like bites just before there. It was just sharp like that. Oh, that looks more like bites. Bite, but not what I wanted. It's a little rockling, and it's just it's not even hooked, it's just tangled up. So I'll get him unhooked. Oh man, slimy. There you go, he's just fell off. So it's a little bearded rockling. Yeah, so I'm going to chuck that bait back in, but that's the second fish. Chuffed to bits. I'll get that back in and I should be able to get another cast out of that, but it has started raining, so probably just 5 minutes or so. That was really weird. When I said it was raining like there. There was really heavy rain stomping into that puddle, but it actually never rained here or like over that way. So I was literally just on the edge of the rain. How bizarre. So that's the rain clouds up there and none up here. Right, we'll give that 5 minutes. And I think that'll do. It's funny how you can catch a fish without hooking it, isn't it? Somebody else did that as well on one of the videos. Who was that I was watching? I think it might have been Alex, the awful angler, possibly. The sea's definitely getting much rougher. The swells are getting much bigger. Nearly out the battery on my can now too. I think I was getting little bites there. I think the collies have been picking at it. It's been ripped a bit. I'm going to call it a day. I've been out a few hours. I've caught a couple of fish. Again, chuffed about that. Hope you enjoyed watching. I was like taking you along on my fishing trips. Even better when I catch fish for you. So yeah, not a great time of the year for fishing, but I've managed to wheedle out a couple today for you. So I'll plan something in for next week hopefully, and I'll pray to the weather gods for some nicer weather. I'm going to have hopefully 3 nights away from the 27th, 28th and 29th, possibly up Edinburgh way, which I'll try and do a bit of fishing up there as well. So yeah, cheers, hope you enjoyed. Until next time, see you again.
You haven't done the road in your taxi before. You're waiting outside Jimmy's front door, and nobody's in, nobody's home till 4. Now you're waiting with nothing to do, to get back forward Mackerel's motor crew. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing all songs, thinking this is the life. You wake up in the morning and your happy eyes. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing those songs, thinking this is the life. You wake up in the morning and your head is precise. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight?